As the August 8th date for the general elections beckons, the body tasked with overseeing polls, IEBC, is racing against time to deliver a free, fair and credible poll. IEBC has however faced several legal bottlenecks, prompting it to take drastic action to meet its deadline.
To mitigate against this risk that may undermine the entire process of the elections, the Commission has decided to cancel the KIMS tender. The Commission has decided to cancel the tender awarded for the technology. The Commission regrets the delays in acquisition of this technology that ideally, according to international best practice, should have been in place 2 years before the elections.
The Commission's Chair Wafula Chebukati revealing the decision to cancel the tender to procure the Kenya Integrated Electoral Management System, cited among others vendor wars, court injunctions as major setbacks in meeting its objective in time.
The Commission will put in place alternative measures to ensure that this integrated electronic technology provided for in the election laws as amended by Parliament, Section 44, is in place by the legal timelines. And that on 10th of May, we shall have a system which will provide for verification of the register.
The cancellation of the tender may compel the Commission to consider the option of manual transmission and verification of voters. Chebukati, however, remains optimistic that we'll conduct a seamless, credible poll and will procure an alternative electronic voter verification system in the next 2 months to meet the May 10th deadline. On the purchase of the ballot papers following the cancellation of 2.5 billion tender to a Dubai-based firm, the Commission says not all is lost.
I wish to assure Kenyans that elections will be held on August 8th this year. In view of these developments, the Commission has decided to re-advertise this tender for the ballot papers, election results declaration forms, and the poll registers. I want to assure you that the period we have is sufficient, the remaining period is sufficient to finalize this procurement of ballot papers and to have these strategic materials available within the timelines recommended, which is at least 2 months before the general elections.
The development comes months after Parliament amended the Election Laws Act to provide a window for use of manual systems as a backup, a decision that was challenged by opposition, who have since moved to court to oppose the amendment. At the same time, the Commission says it has set up a technical team in partnership with the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission to ensure those who are vying for political seats have been cleared by the anti-graft body.
We have come up with a technical team which is going to operationalize these discussions and come up with ways of how to manage the process of clearing candidates. This team will work together from both sides, and hopefully in a week's time we shall have a report so that we can move forward.
Those who will fail the integrity test as per Chapter 6 of the Constitution will be barred from contesting. Linus Moshigari for Channel 1 News.